Hey, Tree Sprites. Okay, so let's talk about gray rocking and how it pertains to Black women and how we engage with oppressive power structures and the people that support and uphold them. And this can also pertain to anyone dealing with oppressive systemic BS or, in general, dealing with toxic individuals. This can be on an individual or social level. Because the most important thing that we need to realize is that these oppressive power structures that we deal with, they are not inherently valuable. They have no biological value. And so, in order to empower themselves, they have to vampirize off of those that they target and those that they stand on. Like these are parasitic vampiric systems that feed on us in order to stay alive. And so, gray rocking is a psychological method that you can use and that Black women should absolutely be employing as much as possible in order to minimize how much we are being fed on and also to retain as much of our energy and our mental and spiritual well being as possible. So, this is from Healthline. Gray rocking is a psychological technique for interacting with manipulative people. Here's how it works. Picture a gray rock, unremarkable, forgettable, and similar to countless others scattered by. This is where the term gray rock comes from, basically becoming boring, becoming uninteresting to the predator. So these are some examples that they give for gray rocking: making yourself too busy with tasks to spend time with the toxic person, participating in a conversation as little as possible. This is the one that I think that we Black women really need to focus on because people try their absolute hardest to bait us and rage bait us and be harmful and emotionally and verbally abusive toward us in order to extract energy from us through our reactions. Limiting your responses to yes and no, being very deliberate about what you do and don't say, ignoring or not responding to somebody, limiting eye contact, keeping facial expressions neutral. And if this sounds familiar, these are a lot of the same things that we train ourselves to do to survive corporate America. Because vampires inevitably will come around to try and pick at us in order to extract our energy. Please understand that nobody is ignorant. If a person is over the age of 18, 20 years old, if they are a legal adult, yeah, maybe there are things that they don't know, but we cannot afford them the label of, oh, they're just ignorant. These people are just ignorant because ignorant means not knowing. These people know what they're doing. They pretend not to, and they act stupid in order to further feed off of you. Getting you to explain simple concepts to them, asking ridiculous, hurtful, and or enraging questions. All of these are psychological traps. It is all manipulation. To my Black Americans, to my Solani, never forget the Willie Lynch letters. How much work and effort human traffickers put in to psychologically manipulating us. So much of this empire and our compliance with it is mind control. Anyway, back to gray rocking. We need to be energetically disengaging with this empire and those that uphold it as much as possible. The time for explaining is over. We can no longer afford to throw our energy toward explaining, toward marching, toward crying and trying to get other people to understand because they do. They do not care. They are dead. They are vampires. They do not want better. They want to feed on you. Let them starve. Reject the empire and its legion of vampires. Our energy needs to be put entirely on building our own new empire for ourselves, one in which the world has never seen before. And in order to do that, we need our own energy and we need our own attention. The emotional reactions that you have are no different from chemical reactions in chemistry. They release energy. They don't all release heat, but some energies retain heat. Anyway, they release energy, okay? And what you react to is what you give energy to. And gray rocking is a technique to help you train yourself to hone where you direct your energy. This is how you start to fight narcissistic abuse, okay? See you in always.